Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. King, that
Yo.
look, I thought that YouTube loaded, but it must have. When I looked at it today, it said it had an error.
Yeah.
The last time I had looked at it, it was up there. I thought it was done. I don't know what happened, but obviously it don't help.
Yeah.
I did that shit as soon as we got off, and I ain't go back. I never went back to look at it. Try to do better, bro.
Man,
It's
I
hard.
just be want to look at it to reference my notes that I take.
Yeah, and I did that right after we got off too. Because once Monday comes, we'd be in it. Try to do the same today. Mike, where you at, man?
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
You gonna let them know you starting the Discord, or you want me to let them know?
Man, I ain't still no
Wasn't
Discord.
supposed to say nothing.
I'm still no Discord, man.
Oh,
Don't
all right.
stop planting them seeds of anarchy, bro.
All right. One day you're gonna wake up, and the nigga gonna be fucking
And
teaching
what you,
charts on a whiteboard, bro. It's up
hey,
to you.
bro, the whiteboard I want like 3 bands. I'm about to get it too.
That bitch gonna be the one you draw the NFL plays on, huh?
Man, you can't tell niggas nothing. This being recorded?
Oh yeah, it
No.
need to be. You might get a little clickbait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Uh, pause. Killer, what you mean? What you meant when you said you be in it? Killer?
Y'all see this? Y'all see this chart?
Hold the fuck up. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Y'all see this chart?
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to drop some jewels on y'all today, bro. Drop some gems, man. Look, check this out. Check this. I know we don't talk about these type of stocks a lot. This oil stocks, this Chevron. Um, I think
I'm gonna tell y'all a little game about Chevron when y'all get done too.
I think coming months, man, this stock could get really bullish. Not only Chevron, but what's the other one? What's the other oil stock, bro? The gas folks. No, well, them too.
God damn.
But what's the energy ETF? I was just looking. I can't even think of it.
And tell you,
I think so, yeah. I'm gonna pull it up too, but I'm just gonna do Chevron for right now because this is a new pulling it out a rapid out the hat today. So I'm just looking at
but if energy is going off, then that means You got something up your
Hey,
sleeve,
hey,
huh?
hey, 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 hey,
What are you
pal.
talking about,
Hey,
dog? These people
hey,
just hit
bro.
the all-time highs, huh?
Who that?
I said they just hit the all-time high.
Who
Why you
that?
the spy, dog? Why are you doing it?
Bro, I'm just
No,
Akeem, bro. I'm
no,
trying, let me
you
just
ain't.
get
I
through this.
can't. Don't answer him, bro.
Man,
Listen,
I'm
bro.
about to soak up game.
Why
That's
you?
all I'm trying to do, bro.
No,
This dude,
I'm asking you.
listen,
Why you
bro.
bringing up energy if we're at an all-time highs, huh? If spies at
Seasons
all time.
change, bro. Seasons change.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm just looking at the chart, bro. So if I, I'm just looking at the chart,
Not going.
dog. So, um, Chevron been consolidating for about a little bit over, I'd say a little bit over 2 years.
God damn.
The market been, yeah, it's been consolidating for that long. So Chevron just recently swept this low right here. It's the weekly chart. It just recently swept this low from July of 22.
Oh no, you didn't. This a
Yes,
weekly?
it did. It's the weekly. And then once
Man,
it swept once it swept it, consolidated a little bit, then boom, what you have here?
oh
You
yeah.
see it. Go ahead and say it. Say
Yeah,
it.
yeah, dog.
Let's all say it together.
Really, yeah, bro.
That's a gap. It's a gap.
I'm
So
actually something after this, huh? All right.
so we traded into it this this week. Let me see. What's the lowest gap? 143.74. We barely closed above it, but we closed above it. So I'm expecting Chevron to either consolidate here for a little while, then go higher. But I think this is the beginning. This could be the beginning of a bull run for Chevron. So
Just back to the high, huh?
yeah, get back up here to 200. And then at 143, that's a lot of movement for Chevron, bro. That's all I got.
I was about to say they probably
That's a lot of movement,
all
bro.
could get on them premiums and premiums for us.
So look, when we look at gaps, we always look at the nearest gap because I see that other gap with that big red
This candle.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I see after the consolidation it made another gap to the upside. So now we start to base things off this newer gap.
No, let's talk about it.
All right,
Let's
go ahead.
talk about it. Put
So,
my gap up there. I want the red one.
all right, cool, no problem.
I don't like how it's mistreated
For sure.
and pushed off by Akeem, honestly. You talking about this new gap. Let's not forget this one.
All right, so look, this is what I see, bro. Let's talk about it. So this this gap was created. We swept these highs, right? These intermediate highs. We swept those highs and we reversed, right? By it having no continuation. So once we swept this low, we swept this liquidity down here. Chevron started consolidating right here, right? There was no continuation, right? There's no continuation to this gap. This should have been how how strong this gap was, how heavy it was. We should have continued to the downside. Now, granted, we just traded back into it last week. It's a down close candle, right? But we got 8 weeks of consolidation after this candle. That's not strength to me. That's not saying that we want to continue to the downside.
Zoom out.
You see what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Hmm.
Go closer for me, Mike.
You want the candles to be bigger?
Yes. So, um, I'm gonna talk with you a little bit. Do when I'm saying it, we fill this gap to the downside, which would be testing consolidation.
Do we fill this gap?
Yeah, test this consolidation. This is how I want the movie to play out.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I need you while I'm talking though.
Okay, go ahead. Where
Are
you
you
at right now?
following me? So we fill this gap.
Mm-hmm.
We get our reversal
Mm-hmm.
off the film. We
Mm-hmm.
get back into this gap, the bigger gap,
Mm-hmm.
which we have got the resting liquidity that was in that one
Mm-hmm.
out of the way to push down. And
Mm-hmm.
then the next time we visit the down gap, we get through there. That's how I want my movie to play.
You wanted to trade to the downside.
No, I wanted to just finish them little points that got down there. What that is? What's my
Like
entry
$2,
like $2?
two, three
Yeah.
dollars. Yeah. Okay.
So even if you wanted to get in now, like you said, it's $3.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it could open down that field, but I'm saying that would be like my buying area, like 140. Do you want to do 143? That would be my buying area. And the only way I change my mind is if we invert this green gap next week.
And
Okay.
you'll be looking for 165 calls to fill a gap.
Let's move the cursor up. Is that 165?
164.32.
Okay. Yeah. What that do? Oh, dude, what kind of number is that? I said I would want to see what that contract is too, but that probably gonna be a lot of money, dog. It's like a $20 gap, but
Man, look, like I
energy
said,
moving that much is
this all I said was, bro, I'm just
that's a
bringing
big
to your
gap.
attention, bro. That's it.
Yeah,
So now, we could go back to the usual suspects, but I'm just
yeah.
saying sometimes,
Wait, quick question.
Uh,
If the price of this is going up, what is going down?
oh, we about to get to that.
no, hey,
Tune into the
Maul.
next
Oh,
episode of
listen,
Dragon Ball Z.
I'm about to listen. Don't
I
listen to
mean,
Mike, dog.
All right, bro.
Mike is fucking tripping right now. They got a walk going on. You heard me? They haven't said what they doing with the tariffs. They paused the bitches. You heard me? We're not trading with Canada. We at an all-time high. We living. We out here. We just doing shit right now. He won't be right. He won't.
I won't be right, bro. I just
He
want to
want the
have.
charts. For some reason, like-minded people like Mike and myself, we want the charts to reflect what's going on in the economy. But the other people say, let's buy this bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead
All
and
right,
talk, Mike. Sorry.
all right, man. That's it, man. I haven't looked at XLE, bro. I'm gonna look at it right quick if y'all don't mind. That's the energy ETF, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I haven't looked at it. Damn, they look the same.
That bitch in is. This in this gap and this living this. Oh yeah.
Ooh-wee.
hey, just a little FYI, June contracts for 2026 at 160, 165 is like 550.
$5.50.
Yeah.
That's for
2026 June.
Chevron.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. That's the gap. Here's the other gap. Looks the same to me. All right. I mean, nothing else to see here. Let's go back to Happy World and Netflix. Let's go back to the land of make believe. Let's all right.
Yes.
What was the number for Netflix? 113?
One, one,
313?
1300 and 1318.
1313?
Yeah, it's passing by $5, but that's a monthly fare. So we got 2 days to get back under
Mm-hmm.
1318 if it's rejected. And then what this is the monthly?
This is the monthly, yeah.
And then we cross over to next month. Um we cross over to next month. That'll be the third month on this gap that y'all see that started this run. So I'm thinking next
I'm gonna
month
draw
we
it out.
okay.
So, all right. What's the opening price of this candle? 983. That's an auto. This is an auto block. This is
The only thing that can make this happen is earnings. So I'm being perfectly honest with y'all. But
yeah. So it's
what a time.
just watching it right now. Because
What a
even if you
time.
don't get in, like even if you get in late, even if we catch it late, you still will have a lot of room to catch the move to the downside. Because it's probably gonna come touch this candle, this auto block right here at 983. So that's a lot of room. But right now it's
I
just
gotta go on
it's
pause right quick. I'm about to start
it's
printing.
not showing no signs of reversal just yet. Let me just look at it on the daily. Yeah, it's not showing no signs of reversal yet.
Uh-uh. I give it. I'm gonna tell you what I really want to happen, y'all, is from a fair point of view. I want us
Mm-hmm.
to close Tuesday back under 118. Like I said, the monthly fib is 118. So I wasn't really tripping on this week. I think that would give us like till we don't do nothing this week. Next week, uh the monthly candle will end like Tuesday. I think we could just see the
They
red
got 31 days in June.
uh yeah, I believe so.
Not a Tuesday, Wednesday for the second Tuesday. Not a Monday and tomorrow.
Oh, the monthly end tomorrow. Okay. So I'm looking for a red under 118, which like Mike said, we'll get like that daily reversal candle. I don't know how big it's gonna be, but I'm thinking about catching this one earlier than later. So I want to do like a end of the month at the beginning of the month. We close on 118. That next day, I'm gonna be
Be-
looking. I want $1,000 call. I mean put. And if
Yeah,
that
this
bitch
is how I
keep
look on the
going,
weekly. This is that monthly gap right here on the weekly right here.
Hey, why you keep saying 118?
huh? What do you say?
He said, why
Yeah,
you
what's
keep
what's
saying
one
118?
eighteen?
Oh, 1318, y'all. I'm sorry. 1318. 1318. So 1318 is the fib. The monthly fib that it just hit. It actually go to the daily, Mike, because I think it got
I don't know why my chart look like that, man.
so small.
Yeah. Man. What happened?
Your candles on Ozempic, boy.
I don't know what happened, man. But this the daily right here.
Okay.
Oh, let me fix this, bro. Give me a second, man. I don't know why you acting like that, bro. There we go.
And you got that 13-18 entry based off the field.
I have it as a level.
What percentage is that field, bro?
Um,
That's
hold on. I think it was like 61. Golden.
oh,
Don't play. Oh no! I'm lying. That's I believe that's 100, bro. Hold on, y'all. That's the daily chart you have up to.
mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the bottom? What's that day before the last day?
This red candle?
No. The day before the last day that printed. What's the
What
top
you mean?
of it?
The high or the close?
The high
1307.
1307. We gapped up again. I didn't know that was time. I thought it closed at 1318 one of those days.
No, it closed above it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna find out. You can go to the next one. I'm gonna find out which field it is. Waiting for mine to pull up.
Mm-hmm. Palantir, man. What we say we wanted on Palantir, like 105?
Mm-hmm. 105, 108, 108.
Yeah, 108. Yep.
That gap up there got inverted, huh?
Right here.
Yeah, it's a little small one though,
Mhm. Yep. So y'all can get them Chevron calls or
right? And I think
this is
I mean hey, see,
uh,
y'all gonna think some type of trickery going on. 140.
boy getting
No, listen, 140 was the fib on this one,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yep. Couldn't we never did we ever close above 140? No.
No, I
Not
said
from
I
a
was
week ago.
thinking we could have did it this week, like 140, 142, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the reversal kind of that Mike wanted to see on Netflix.
On Netflix. It ain't happening on Netflix. Netflix too
Yeah.
strong right now.
Say dog, we smacked of us Power Rangers in this bitch SmackDown Netflix. I know me and Mike joke a lot, bro. I ain't coming back on this bitch till next year.
Damn.
And
That'll
why
be
why would you do that?
because you ain't gonna need me, brother.
There's more plays to be made, cuz it's a play every day in the market.
Oh yeah, they do have a play every day. All players are not successful. We hit that bitch, dog. That's the 1100 put. You talking about $200 from where you got in that within a month, man. Let alone you hold that bitch, bro, and let it go and actually fill that gap on the third month. That's $300 your way.
I'm not
I
even going.
accept it. I accept it.
I'm just drawing this gap out, bro. I'm just drawing it out, man. Don't don't take it as I'm just drawing it out. That's it. Let's
What's
see.
the bottom of that
Or
green
if they
candle, Mike?
ever come back out.
Wait, what you say?
I said, if they ever come back down to that second gap, somebody gonna jump off a bridge. Lord have mercy.
Unless they were in a put. And they might build a bridge to get to their house. Surrounded by water.
This the monthly. We got one more day in the month left. So this candle close red or looking anyway like this, yeah, it's coming down. London Bridge is coming down. It's coming down. And it's the monthly gap right here to be traded into. When I think we had said $62 or something like that, and it came to 63 and left and never came back.
Yep.
So yeah, that was my bad, man. I was $1 off. My bad. But yeah. But yeah, I think we could at least get 108 at least. Come down and clean this gap up if it's not going. Like I'm not calling no doomsday trades down here, nothing like that, but you know, come clean this up down here and then kind of like start the next leg to the upside if you want to. But I'm not calling doom and gloom. I'm not saying it's gonna go from 130 to 50.
But there's always a but. No Diddy.
Hey. So this from a weekly perspective, this was the high, right? So normally when if you expect continuation, when a high is swept, one or two things are gonna happen. Either we're gonna displace beyond that high, meaning we'll have a candle that looks something like this beyond this high and create a gap to the upside, or you don't slow down and consolidate, right? So even if we don't create a displacement gap like this, is that we sweep the high and we continue higher, creating like smaller gaps and order blocks to the upside. So with this, we swept this high and kind of just played ping pong, and then now we reverse, right? So even though this is only it's a weekly chart, I'm expecting some continuation down into this gap, even though we traded into it already. I'm expecting some continuation down here to clean this up. And then, we could probably like consolidate. If the market is not bearish, extremely bearish to trade down here, we can probably like trade into this, clean it up a little bit, clean up this volume imbalance down here. Put a candle body next to this and kind of like reverse or consolidate into the next leg higher if it wants to continue higher. But I don't know when Palantir has earnings or nothing like that. If you could tell me when they have earnings, bro, that would really help.
Gotcha.
It's a weekly.
It's the weekly, bro.
August 4th.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got time. So you could come clean this up and then kind of play ping pong and then decide whether earnings gonna be good, trade higher. But I don't see it coming down here, to be honest with y'all, just yet. But it might come clean this up, and then we'll never see Palantir again down here ever.
And you showed the market?
Believe it or not, Palantir is
Oh, it's a monthly gap?
This is the Monday right here.
Oh,
Yeah, so
it,
tomorrow's the last day. So
yeah, that's 130. Is that a
don't do that, dog. Don't do that.
no.
Don't do that.
I'm saying is that I don't know is the move your first gap.
This one?
Yeah, is this a gap? No, the top one. What's that on the monthly? Because that's a weekly gap you got already, right?
Yeah.
Can you move it so we can see what that red candle doing? That's a monthly gap?
Right here?
Yeah, that red wick not going all the way up there?
No.
Move it. You- I thought they was touching.
No. No. No, sir.
That'll be the third month on that one after tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So you want to revisit the Chevron stock or the XLE or
I
all right.
don't.
All right. Let's go
I
to
don't. Go to SPY. That's what. Yeah.
so do we have a trade on this one, bro? I don't have a trade on this one
108.
yet. So what's your confirmation on it though?
I wish I would have closed under this 130. If I'm being honest, I wish I would have closed under that this week. If I could see numbers, if I can even not close it, if I can see a lower low, which is underneath 130 at the this week, uh, oh Jesus,
It looked different on the daily, huh?
yeah, if I could get a daily close under there, under 130 where it stopped at,
It's the daily.
yeah. If you don't care about confirmation, again, it trading under there, or your confirmation might be, let's say, y'all, let's say
Wait, hold
Monday.
on, bro. Wait, on
Whoa,
this one?
hey, what Charles Barkley and Shaq said is 1-2-1. Hold on, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, look. So we could just get a gap. If this candle could turn into a gap, so like Monday, even if we don't go that low, if we get a little bit lower, we create a gap, then that would be my entry.
The gap.
The gap, because that's sweep the high. It's your
Mm-hmm.
play. I was just talking about your play. Go ahead, explain your play, bro. If that becomes a gap, what do you want to? They go in the zone, right? If they go in the zone on us,
I'm letting you explain it, bro. You got the floor.
all right, coach. Listen, y'all. If they go in the zone on us and they make this gap, no diddy on what I'm about to say. We're gonna penetrate the gap, and then we're gonna sell down. No diddy.
So what, 95?
On the way.
All right.
Don't be too.
I say 95.
I think we're gonna go there, but when you want them to get have a little meat on the bone, no diddy again.
Let me see what's the high of this candle. 98.
Yeah, 98 fills the whole gap. Y'all in 110s, y'all holding it to 98. Or would you
All
say,
right, so we're waiting for a daily gap to be created. So
yeah,
basically this trade ain't gonna happen until Tuesday
Tuesday?
or Wednesday.
Yes.
All right.
And I really would like what I would like to see like 129 show. So we'll also with this, we'll have like a I don't want it to run from 130 and go up because then you'll have them two bars together. Even though it's a gap, it'll be like a little level that we having a problem with. And then the gap will be smaller. So I wanted to trade lower first and give us a continuance to the downside
and then
Wild
come
create
up
that
and
gap. Yeah. And then we
come up to
could
this
have,
level. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, that'll be even better. Like you get more downwick, let it run up a little bit. That way, let's say it's 135 or something. Bam, it's still a gap. So now, shit, I'll just sell that bit from 135, being honest. Like, if it won't go up a few more dollars, what's the bottom of that doji up there, Mike?
Bottom of what those?
Right before it's sold off. What's the low of that candle?
142.
That's the low?
142, yeah. 142
All right,
90.
all right, 142. So bam. We create the gap a little bit lower. I'm
So you
trying to
just
get
wait
a
for this. So we just
yeah,
wait
I
for the
don't
gap to
necessarily
be
know if
created.
you're gonna wait. I wouldn't necessarily wait to see if it fail. You get what I'm saying?
The gap.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
wait to see if it
you just want it to be created, and
uh-huh.
then you trade back into it. So if it trade back into this gap, you don't have to come all the way up here.
Yeah.
You trade once it trade back into the gap, you get in your position.
Okay.
You know? That's it. That's it. Money in the bank.
And there's like a 8 week call. I mean, put once it retreats the gap,
Well, you got
if the gap is created.
if the gap is created tomorrow, then we're gonna go into the third month because that gap he got drawn down there, that's a monthly gap.
This one.
So yeah, that would be our third month. July is the third month for the Netflix contract. It's the third month for this Palantir contract for this gap. So we're just playing off of the thing I be teaching. So now we just pairing it with Mike teaching and my teaching. We got two things that's going together. So double confirmation for us and for everybody who kind of been listening to the plays we doing. How we trade. So next month gonna be the third month. This one swept the highs, is making the gap after sweeping the high. Go test that gap and sell off to the downside. I'm saying it's the third month. We need to try to get down there and fill that gap. So that's external energy, external liquidity coming to internal liquidity. So it's just matching up.
Ooh.
That's why we both fucking with it. Two, trade different, but we putting this movie together right now.
Heard that.
Watch the throne.
Y'all went over NVIDIA already? I
Yeah.
know I was late, y'all. All right. Just was asking.
We ain't go for NVIDIA.
No,
Nah, we ain't go.
we going there next, bro. So we good on Palantir? And if we have any questions, comments, or concerns about Palantir? What been
We're
doing?
not gonna be back for this one. At Netflix, we might have a chance to talk again. But this one, remember, this one,
Have a middle of the week.
yeah, this. So y'all just be on it.
Tenfold.
All right. This dude, bro. This one ain't getting posted.
What? What? What I
This
do?
Ben, bro.
How
This
do
Bond
how do I
Street.
take that off? I did that on accident. I don't know
I
how
can
to
see
take
it.
it off,
Oh,
cuz.
This NVIDIA, dog. Bruh. That's all I can say
And
about
so
NVIDIA.
all right. This has nothing to do with energy.
That's all I can say about NVIDIA, bro. You
you ain't say nothing,
That's all I can say.
but you ain't say nothing.
That's it.
He ain't got no more talk.
I ain't got no more talking. This was the price target here, right? This the weekly.
Took it out.
Check it out. Nah, just like I was talking about on Palantir. See how this strong closure above this high. So I wouldn't be surprised if this candle ends up being a gap and the video keeps going higher. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's funny how like NVIDIA weekly chart look just like NASDAQ chart. But the NASDAQ ain't take out their highs yet. That's interesting. Very interesting.
In
Y'all
what way?
just, y'all want to look at Chevron again, or y'all good? All right.
Wasn't here for Chevron.
I must
But
have
I'm gonna
missed.
tell
I
you.
missed the
I'm gonna tell
Chevron
you.
joke.
Watch this though. Watch this though. Watch this though. Ben, what happens if like energy start running?
What you mean? What happened if energy started running?
Yeah, what usually happens to the stock market?
It go down?
Okay, I didn't say that. He did.
Y'all with that fear mongering, man.
I,
Nah, I just
I
said.
ain't fear mongering.
I asked him what
Man,
happened,
just
bro.
ask me a question.
Make sure y'all buy energy. Make sure y'all buy energy contracts. That's all.
It's a
Yeah,
That's
good
all.
hedge.
I got an energy stock for the group too. You hear me?
Let's look
Drop
at it.
it.
Let's look at it right now. I want to see something. I want to see if
Yeah, hold
Mike is
up.
out here manipulating the market or not, bro. Gotta watch
Oh,
this guy.
oh, Zoe.
What's the name of it?
Hold up, I'm trying to find this motherfucker
All
right
right.
now.
But Ben, you still in the video?
Yes,
All right.
it's doing well.
It's doing excellent.
I'm almost 100%. I closed the week last week at 73% and climbing. I'm looking for.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find this damn. What you call it, bro? Put it in my notes to bring to the group.
So the bullish scenario will be this. The bullish scenario will be closing a month up here, coming back, testing this.
Which ones I had to look at, Mike, for the fib number?
That was
It was both
Netflix.
of them?
It was
Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming
I
back
think
Mike, let
down.
me
Fallon,
ask you a question.
What you got, bro?
You say you see a little Nvidia taking a little break before it continue, or
Um,
you think it's just gonna keep going?
swept the
You
high.
you
not
thinking
I'm
like
looking
a
not now
low
that I'm looking
150?
now that I'm looking at the monthly, it could keep going, but it looked so the weekly and the monthly it looks the same, but it look different. So by this being the monthly and we sweeping this high, the very next candle that open Tuesday could trade higher and then come back down to this gap.
And what is that 134?
It's one, yeah, yep, about that.
Okay. I got Netflix up, y'all.
But it's zoom all over the place.
Go ahead.
Ben.
Finish
No, no,
finish
no.
the thought.
Do what
Only
y'all
reason
do. I'm
only
gonna
reason
pull
why I
up
was
Netflix
asking
right
that.
quick.
Okay, okay.
Say,
Wait.
Ben, give me that energy stock though, bro. If you come across it, if you
Oh
think about
yeah,
it.
hold up. I got when I saw you was drawing stuff on NVIDIA, I still had a question about that. That would make me hold up a second, but hold up, I'm about to try to find it right now, though.
I got
So
13,
what's
20, 13, 22, 42.
that's the monthly? That's 100%.
That's 161%.
Damn.
We've stretched our arms very far on this stock.
So
13, 22, 42, right? And then I wanted to go, I knew it was something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Data design, not that one.
And it closed at 13.23. So kind of like you won't find out till the end if it broke this or not. So we got, again, the monthly closes uh tomorrow. So either we gonna get like a 13.40 break on that Joker or something like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if I'm being perfectly honest, if we break 1322 on uh on tomorrow, like really break it and go like 1340 or 1330, something like that, get that fucking put, bro. Because if it's gonna come down, it's probably gonna come down before earnings. Just so it could get, it's gonna have to come down quick, just so it could stay above 1322 if that's what it really won't do. So what y'all see, you back on that, man?
You said do what?
All right. So this is Netflix.
Yes, isn't
So
Netflix.
look, then what y'all see. If it break 1322, which is the fib, right? And it wants to stay, if it's a true break, it's gonna want to stay up there. So what it'll have to sell all the way down so it could get back above it by the end of the month. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it
Mhm.
break it, it's gonna come down and look like it's selling and gonna keep selling. And then that bitch will turn around and it be a wick and it close the next month above 1322 too and go to its next number.
Wait a minute.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm just looking at the chart.
What you got?
The little small gap.
Which one?
Right here.
Hold on, let me go back there. Come looking at mine.
Wait a minute. But this candle don't close till tomorrow, but I don't see it selling all 200 points to come back down here.
That's a 1 month?
So,
Nah.
yeah.
I think that's the guy we talking about,
No, we're talking about this one.
huh? Ah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, Ski. I'm surprised anybody else didn't say nothing about that. They don't be paying attention in class, Winston.
Is that one?
Wait, nigga, what from?
I'm thinking you're getting both on, bro.
I
Again,
believe, I believe if Netflix starts selling, it's gonna slice straight through that gap, that top gap. That top gap ain't gonna be nothing but
it's gonna try to get to this auto block.
color people pie. Yeah,
It's gonna try to get to this auto block.
yeah. This is what you want right here. This candle, this down close candle.
And then I think that's where I got the other number from. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Can anybody hear anything?
I hear an echo. He saying
All
something?
right, here we go. I'm back. All right, I can hear now.
No, I can hear you. Yeah.
Sound
I
like
think
you.
Mike probably went out.
Oh, Mike right here, Playboy cover.
All right. All right.
Hey, have anybody heard of this company called Cadence Design Systems?
Is that an energy stock?
No, it's not an energy stock. It's a software and hardware company.
What's
But
this?
they wanted the top CDNS.
Mm,
Wow.
ooh, consolidating on a month. Huh?
but they tied into the success of the tech AI boom that could possibly be shaping up if we do get another 3 to 5 or 5 to 10 year run. They stand to make a lot of money as well. You they part of that ecosystem.
Okay.
God damn, dog, what the fuck is this fucking stuff?
Okay, y'all. So Palantir, yeah, the 61% on Palantir was 139.68. Never closed above it. The yeah, the the joint. Now the two numbers we have on there though is 125 from 139. The 50% is 125, and then the 38 is 111. So that'll be more in the 108 area I was talking about.
Okay.
And then after 111, you got 93, which is the 95 that Mike was talking about. But this is all, I drew this one out on a weekly. I think the monthly, with that, you'll see those things happening. Like, you won't get like a big bounce off of those numbers, or you'll get them to just break instantly, and that'll actually be an increase to go further to the downside until we get back in discount. 93, Mike, is 23.6.
Okay, I got you. I'm
Yeah.
following you.
So then they will put that stock back in discount. We buy a discount. Good discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we got the gap in it.
All right.
What was the other one? Nvidia.
It'll be the earliest flow.
Nvidia,
Right.
Nvidia's weekly and monthly is 156.33. This is another one.
156.33.
Yeah, that's 61%. I definitely want to see a continuance and a closure above this 158. If we don't get it and it closed back under 156.33 in that area, then it could go back down to 142.
Wait, when we looking at your screen or my screen?
I'm looking at mine. You looking at yours?
So your screen, you sharing your screen?
No, I'm not.
Oh, all right.
This your screen, Mike.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I was
Yeah,
just calling out them numbers.
all right.
I hope I ain't throw y'all along.
Well, yeah, you did kind of throw me off on the Netflix. I thought it was 13, 13,
13.18.
13, 18, I meant to say.
It's 13.22, which is $4 off of a 13.
So we're looking for a closure below that this week to get the puts, the 1,000 put. And what's the time frame on that? We looking 2 months
A
out,
month.
1 month? Because
Yeah.
it's the third month you're saying it should come fill a gap.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
no,
if we
Ben, wait, I'm sorry, Ben.
Mhm.
We're not looking for a close underneath there. Okay?
Okay,
We're looking to get in a put.
right.
So what Mike was saying, a daily reversal, it could kind of signal, all right, we about to start selling now. So really, we just looking for like a daily red candle that makes a lower low to kind of, all right, we going. The trade is up the high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swept the high, and it's the third month on the gap. So we're looking for it to just go get liquidity, uh, external,
Before it make its
internal.
next move higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, a daily reversal candle would be like, all right, cool. Because like I told y'all, even if we close the month above it, it still has that third month to go get it. It still swept a high. So those don't matter. What happened is the stock will trade down to not make a gap next month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're just looking for a daily reversal candle, and then it'll start. The momentum should pick up, or it'll start peaking. And let's say, for instance, it is the 1322. It might test it twice on the daily, but it's making a lower low each time.
Right.
Like we'll kind of, if it starts stalling at this 1322, and it ain't get like stupid bullish, like we closed at 1323. Y'all have a little grace with me. You get what I'm saying? So we're probably gonna start seeing it not going too far above that. You hear me? We'll start seeing it just playing around that number.
Right. The momentum start to slow.
Yeah, start to slow. And now we just waiting because that one on the daily, we got a wick on that one already. Hold on. Yeah, you got a $8 wick on this joint already. So then let's say it opens at 1323 or 1322. Start trading down. Um, God damn, that's $23 there to trade down. So yeah, we you get a daily candle print lower or whatnot. I would just be looking to get in at the top of the month.
10-4.
I would like
I had a
I would
go
like to
ahead.
have those 23. I was about to say because the load that it would have to take out is 1,300, which is $23 down, right? But I would like to have all that on my side too. So I'm really just trying to see if it can stay under 1322 or this 1323 next week, and it don't push and go take out 1331 again. You know what I'm saying? If it
That's
do,
what you're gonna try to use as your confirmation for the put.
yeah, just stalling because it, like I said, it hit it one, two times, and if you're looking at it on a daily, uh, that'll look like a level that's starting to form that it can't break on a daily, and then it'll start receding back. So you might not get the reversal candle tomorrow or the day after that, but then once that reversal candle comes, takes out uh the 1300.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's 2 or 3 days in, uh, your dig is probably gonna make a gap to the downside and start selling off. You see what I'm saying? I want to already
Yeah.
be in there. All right, y'all, I'm about to get
Right.
this.
You don't want to miss that, you're saying.
I just want to play my third month to its fullest
Right, but I'm saying you don't want to miss none of the downward
because it's a lot.
action.
Yeah, that's again to get to 1,300. That's 23 points. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want that too. If you
Right.
get another gap to the upside, you got a month contract. You could just say, all right, I'm gonna get out the way, and I know 1,300. That'll kind of be my confirmation for the start fall.
What's the most this joint then moved in a month?
200 points.
All right.
Let me look at it. Hold on. And now I'm telling you. Yeah, there it is. It went from 816 to 1140.
So that's a little over 300 points
Sorry.
on the month. All right, I was just trying to see if this is even feasible.
Well, you got the other part we had in there was Ernest is coming up. I think we all agreed that this is gonna be like an Ernest move. If it's gonna go down,
Right.
you'll need some type of news. I don't think I would have been that adventurous on just a normal week, a month in the neighborhood. I would have called it a lotto then. I'm not calling it a lotto now. I'm taking my trade. You know what I'm
Nigga
saying?
stupid, dog. Yes, bro.
Whatever.
This man here writing on the fucking screen, bro. We got you, cuz.
Oh,
We understand. All right. Well, let me ask y'all this question in relations to Nvidia, bro. Does it make sense to just hold the line, or if we don't get a closure for the week above, we can't stay above that 150? I think it's 156. A 157.04, I think was the number I had, you heard me, which we did close above Friday. But if we don't get a closure above that, you were saying we could potentially come back down to like 142. Is that the lowest you see it going?
Nvidia.
Yes.
Pull up Nvidia, Mike.
I'm just trying to see if I could take profit and then be able to get in at a better
Man, what
number,
you talking about?
not a better number, but get back in, huh?
What that boy
No.
saying no to? What you say?
I don't know. Is he saying no, don't sell and just hold tight? I know we
Come
still
on,
got like what 176 or 174 was the target.
we can't hear
Yeah,
you.
let me go back to the video.
No, we can have not.
Let's go back to the video. Let's go back to it. I said worst case scenario, we come back to this gap, check this gap off at 136. So, I mean, if you want to take profit, there's nothing wrong with taking profit. And if it goes higher, but just know that when it come back to this area, you you
That's my buy-in.
you buying in again.
So one
Yeah.
around that 136 area. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, same thing he's saying. I see it. You talking that monthly gap, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just keep in mind that we just swept these highs.
Yeah, you
So
got not
about a
only
month closing out on tomorrow, and then the very next candles will probably go open up higher, and then leave a wick at the top and trade back into this gap, and then they could just bounce out of this gap and kind of like but this would be your entry, your re-entry. So
For the next leg higher.
for your next leg higher, yeah.
Okay. So then that might not be work. I guess that's what I was trying to
your
I mean, it's
next
up to
leg
you. I
higher.
mean,
Here you go. Your next leg higher, and you'll be able to decide. Your next leg higher is 175.54 on the
okay, so
Fed.
that's like 1% over that 174 something. So that makes sense. Ain't no big deal, big difference. And we not that's like $20.
mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, depending on how I get to $20. You get what I'm saying? If it's a slow grind up there, then I don't think your contract, although in the money, I don't think it'll really see it how you want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it may not be worth it. And the reason why I'm trying to ask that, bro, because what I'm trying to key in on, uh, I'm trying to learn how to pimp these contracts, bro. I've been seeing, not seeing people, I've been seeing uh some of the guys I be following, them niggas just be rinsing and repeating the same contract when given the opportunity. I already missed the first opportunity when Nvidia, when I first purchased this contract, because that joke had shot up to like 60, 70%. and I didn't sell. But if I would have sold, I'd have made profit. And then that was before we sold down to like the $86-$90 range. Then I could have rebought the same contract again for pennies
Yeah.
on the dollar. And then right now, today, that would have
Mhm.
been like 20-something thousand dollars, bro, off a initial $2,500 contract. You feel what I'm saying? So then this would have been my second time pimping the contract right now, moving into the third. You feel what I'm saying? So like some of these contracts, the way them bitches be moving, we could really eat off the same contract on a leak contract, you hear me, like 3 times if you get the right price movement, you hear me? So this was
So
one of them opportunities that I didn't take advantage of the first time, you hear me? So
so
I'm just saying
when
if I
your
got an
contract
opportunity.
expired, man?
January 26th, like the 18th, January 18th or 16th.
Man, you might as well hold that.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
telling
Because
them,
I'm kind of late in the game now. And that's why I was asking these questions because now I'm only looking at 6 months left. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no.
So is
so
it worth trying to be
It don't
greedy, I
make no
guess,
sense
or make
to
up for
sell that
lost time?
contract and then rebuy that same contract. Because if you sell that contract, then you would probably just be buying weeklies after that.
Okay.
You
now
see
the
what I'm
reason,
saying?
and
Yeah, yeah.
then
Well, again, I'm asking this information also so I can do better moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like right now, like you said, I probably didn't miss it. It's probably not worth it. So,
I'm gonna give you your other reason why with that also. So the 155 or the all-time high was always the target chasing when you was buying those lows.
mm-hmm.
So that was always the target to be chased. I think it was like 160, we were saying something like that. But the high was
Correct.
like 155, right?
Yeah,
So when they were doing
153.
that, when they was doing a rinse and repeat on it, Ben,
Mm-hmm.
that's because it had already went low, and now the goal was to hit the high. If that
Right.
makes
Get back
sense.
up to the high. Right.
So now that's happened. So now we're in no man's land to where that run from 90 to 150, 160 was $60, $70. Now you don't know when this motherfucker turn around and turn around for his next big dip. Like we saying the low side is 140.
Mm-hmm.
It can break it because it already swept the high, and then it can go to 136. You get what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
don't know the ultimate goal for how far it's gonna run. They kind of had in their mind, we gonna rinse and repeat this bitch to get back to the all-time high. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Versus
Not
get
yeah,
back
not
to,
like
we
you
don't
said,
know
it's
what the fuck it
unknown.
is. You don't know
Right.
when it's gonna decide. I'm taking a break. I'm gonna trade sideways. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So that's the. Even if you sell it, you're probably gonna have to wait to see which way it's trying to go. It could double top and go back down. That
I
makes
got
sense.
you. Yeah.
It's kind of that end goal has been met. It broke the all-time high, and now we don't know how far it's
It's
gonna
gonna
go.
take it up before it cool
Yeah.
off or reverse. I got
So
you.
the other stocks, i.e., we ain't look at this one yet. Pimping a contract probably be like a Tesla, where it hasn't went back to its all-time high yet. See what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then how we played that one and let it run up and fill these little gaps and invert these gaps. And then when we see the little pullbacks on a weekly, you could get in there because ultimately I'm gonna pimp this contract until it get all the way back to the all-time high. If I see it going in that direction,
Right.
Facebook, some of those stocks have did it already, but Nvidia, it's happened, and now we up here. So let it run further. If you're gonna stay in, let it run. It might run to what I said, 170. You got 156, 175, 200, right? You can hold it and see if it gets to 200. But when it pulls
Okay.
back down and come back to this 150, when you get in on that discount, then you start pimping it that way. Well, all
Right.
right, took out a gap. I could go probably gonna come back to 150 again. I mean 142 again. Da da da. But ultimately, you're gonna pimp it to get back to 200 once it sells off from 200,
All right.
and you get a nice retracement on it, a 50% pullback, one of those type deals.
Yeah, patience is a virtue, bro. That's what this shit teach. Nigga really, really, really gotta stay disciplined and just wait, bro. Just wait for the opportunity. Cause it's coming, just nigga just don't know when. But when that bitch do, that's when you gotta just grow your pep, bro. And go with your move and just wait it out.
Mike, how you feel about like if you have that FOMO? Not saying you
Uh-huh.
change the shit, Ben, but just think about it. Of just the indecision of, all right, I know I won't try to pimp it like them. Me and Ben, I think he already took the initiative, but I was saying if he's worried about the pullback, just like getting puts.
So
Do
yeah,
you even need to do that
just
now? Like weekly puts, you know what I'm saying? And then that's that. I agree with you with not
I
hopping in and out of it right now, trying to pimp that same contract.
mhm.
But I was telling them maybe you could do like
The,
weekly put.
but you was right. But what you said earlier, because the price target has already hit so when they was pimping those contracts from the lows, they was trying to get back to the all-time highs. Now that we hit the all-time highs, they probably got out of those contracts.
Yeah,
So now they
And
just waiting to see what happens now. So if it trades back into that gap, if it creates that gap that's beneath it and trades back into it and uses that support, they can probably re-enter that trade and take it to the next fib level. I think what Winston said was like 170 or something like that.
yeah, 175.
Yeah, so that's how they playing it. Like, because I think the overall price target was the highs. So I think once the highs was hit Friday, they probably sold those contracts.
Right. Especially we speaking from the lows from uh what a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh
It's probably gonna something similar like Winston said on Tesla too. We're gonna pull that up too. But
okay.
I just pulled up another energy stock right quick.
Yeah, VXT too was that energy stock too.
VXT.
VST.
All right.
Vistra.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull it up. But
All
I'm
right.
just so look, this is, same setup, Winston. This Exxon right here.
uh
See that?
huh.
So it look the same, huh? XLE look the same. Chevron look the same.
Uh-huh.
Exxon look the same.
And what we saying look the same for trading back into the gap, looking to get out of there
Looking to
to the
go.
upside.
Looking to go.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just pull up this one. VST. Let me see what this is looking like. Oh wow.
Oh, what the fuck is
What
that?
they what they do, Winston? I mean, Ben, what they do?
That's another energy play.
That's what
They
your girl
they
had. You
provide
brought them up before.
they provide energy for the data centers and shit.
This was the entry right here, $100.
He brought them up a while back. I know they're on my chart.
This was it right here. This is your entry. 100. Back to the all-time high.
Yeah, and it just took out
195.
the all-time high.
Yeah.
The all-time high 199.
So this energy stock is extremely bullish. Um, it consolidated for 4 years, look like 5 years, broke out 23 and never came back. This the monthly chart. Consolidated from
No
2018.
gaps, huh?
I mean, you got this gap right here,
Oh yeah,
down
yeah.
here, but I don't know. You got this gap right here, but this, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. So this energy stock is bullish. Mm. Exxon and Chevron look like they're trying to reverse to the upside. Y'all know any other energy stocks that we could look at right quick? I don't want, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, You know, Ben, you got that's on the energy stock you got?
Well, I'm gonna have to bust a move too, fellas. Bum,
You can lay one more.
67, 206 on that bit. I put the fib on there. It's about 206 is the 61%. 238 is the 78%.
Somebody wrote that.
278 is the 100% on extension. Mike, do this for me next week.
What's up?
Y'all, my brother. Go to Tesla.
Tesla? I'm on Tesla right now.
All right. So what this is, the monthly.
It's the monthly.
So bam, damn, they probably not gonna do that. But in theory, we got this pullback on Tesla and went down there. Uh, we did our trading group. We called the lows for it or whatnot. So let's say if we was in, now go to the weekly, because we talked about this too. From that bottom, right, Mike? From that bottom, if we would have had the what they call that shit, the contract
Mhm.
for the all-time high, because then we talk
Mhm.
about getting like 400s or whatnot.
Yeah.
But then we had all these gaps in between to where it was called like the 370, you call like 340, and then it sold off. 370, and then it sold off. That would be the pimping on that 400 contract that we could have did. You get what I'm saying? I was just trying to give Ben a explanation.
Yeah. I get you.
All for the low that we called. I
Mhm.
think we bought up buying $400 contract. So we would have got them for the end of the year. We would have traded to the 340 that Mike talked about, which was 50%. Then you would have got out the way. I think it retraced then, and then from whatever that low we was talking about on that, I think it
Get
was like
back in.
308. So from 340, you would have got out the way and you would have bought back when it went to, I won't say it was like three something. I think it was 308, bro.
Yeah, it was the low 300s.
Yeah, then you would have bought back in and then let it run back up to the 370. And then you in a 400 for the end of the year. So that'll be the pimp until get back
We
to
had
the
to keep
upside.
rinsing, repeating it until you
Yeah.
get a breakout outside that gap.
Because if you think, I'm gonna tell you, just think about this alone, bro. The contract me and you was in, we were talking about we could have traded that bitch twice.
Facts.
Remember?
Yeah, we left the
That
profit on the
yeah,
table
that
and
little
then got
small one.
drugged to hell. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it would have got out the way and got right back in because I think before that month ended up closing, it went on that last little run, or that week. Before that week ended up closing, it went on that last little run. But Mike,
Yo.
fellas, I got it. So that's my second call.
All right, dog. Oh, Mike, when you just looked at VST, you was looking at that on the monthly? That was the monthly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You ain't got to go back to it. I was just asking.
Yeah. All right. Wait, what Winston said? He got to do what?
He got to go. His wife called him.
Oh, okay. So you got to end the Zoom or
No. You can end it. I'm about to I'm just not gonna be in there. I'm at Disney Universal, bro. They're about to curse me out.
you talking about me? All right.
But yeah, I'll put this up later when I get back. But you can keep running it. It's still recording. So whenever y'all end it, just end it for me. And
All right.
I'll put it up tomorrow.
All right. Well, shoot. Any other stocks? Because I'm not going, unless y'all want me to pull up the futures. I don't have to.
Did we go over SPY?
No, let me pull up SPY right now.
Nope.
I'll pull up SPY for y'all.
Maul, did you have them pull up SoFi?
No.
Hey, bro, we not. Hey,
Hold up, bro. SoFi been printing since we last spoke about it, bro.
hey, bro.
I
All
sold
right.
one of my kinds, Maul, and took my 100% profit. Took part of it, and I left one running, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you know.
I say SoFi printed at that target. It's at that target right now, Mike.
Well, what we said,
17XX.
17?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could pull it up after SPY. We won't mind.
All right. But so SPY, this SPY weekly, man. SPY took out the all-time high, 613, and it kind of closed above it, a dollar above it or so. So that's the weekly. From a daily perspective, it, it's nothing but continuation if you want to trade, SPY to the upside. Like I don't really see no particular trade on SPY time frame, but as it looks up right now, though, it looks like SPY can continue to the upside for right now. But by this, so now this is your new all-time high, whatever high this was that was set Friday or last week, I'm sorry. 616. So now that's your new all-time high. So now you, you need the market to give you more information now at this point. Even though, and I'm gonna show y'all this too. I don't think the Qs hit their all-time high yet, did it?
I think they did.
Oh,
Triple
it
Qs?
did.
Yeah, I
It
think they
did.
did.
It did. It
T
did.
triple Q, all the fucking Qs.
All of them hit the all-time high, but the Nasdaq
So
didn't.
what typically happens normally when we take out a previous all-time high? Do we normally get a significant continuation, or it's just another little pop and then a
Sell.
sell-off?
So let's go find it. Let's go find it. So we could see let's find an all-time high right quick from previous years. We could say this was an all-time high,
Okay.
right? Can we? Can we say that? Hmm. Look, let's just do the previous one. Let's do this
I'm
one.
about to say, yeah.
Let's just do this one. So when we took out this all-time high here, I'm sorry, we took it out here. We kind of played consolidated for a little while, then we sold off. So let me draw a line on it right quick. So this was the previous all-time high. Took it out,
Mhm.
this candle, used it as support here, but we just consolidated between this and this high that we set, consolidated. And then once we took out the new high, we sold off. So this is the type of price action you should expect after taking out the all-time high. Like that's why, like when we do take out all-time highs, I just kind of like take a step back and just let the market do what it do. And then once it trade back into the range, then I'm ready to trade again. But like if it continue higher and higher and higher and higher, I'll just be like, all right, like it's nothing I can do about that.
Right. You need
You
more
know what I'm saying?
candles to get a indication of what's going on or what we're
Right.
going moving forward.
Exactly. So, but just like with this one, we took it out and just kind of consolidated for a few months and then took out this high and then immediately reversed.
Right.
So I'm expecting something along the lines of this. I'm not saying we're gonna consolidate for this long, but I'm expecting some type of consolidation after we take it out. And we probably could trade higher too, to be honest with you. We could trade higher and then kind of like just play ping pong back and forth. Or the market could just take off and keep going. You know what I'm saying? So
Time is our friend right now.
time is your friend right now.
I got you.
That's it. Um, SPY, triple Qs, SoFi. Yep. So far, a nice run, man. This is it right here. That's beautiful. Trade into the gap, got up out of there.
And with this a monthly? Yeah, this a monthly.
Yeah, it's probably coming here. Come and take the $18 price target out. And really and truly, it can continue higher. And y'all still in y'all got leaps.
Yeah, well, 6 months left on it.
Yeah,
January.
January 26.
What's your price target?
I got 15. Ben got 20.
Yeah, I got 20.
Oh, all right. That's cool.
Oh, you eating, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't using no 15.
But yeah, this nice. This is a nice setup right here. Straight it back into the gap. Decided like it that we probably won't even come back down here for a while.
Good.
Because so far I could set new highs. So far I could keep going, really. There's nothing stopping it. This is where it opened up at. This is where it came into the market here. Ran, consolidated, sold off. Consolidated. Yep. Created this gap. Traded back into the gap. Cleaned up this buying imbalance down here a little bit and took off. Took off. Created another gap, traded back into the gap. So this price target probably gonna get taken out next week. And then we see how it trades going forward. We won't pull back to what, 14, 15 bucks and then go higher. But yeah, it's definitely, I think it got some more run in it. At least to $24, $25.
Hmm.
It got some more run in it.
Now we just see if we got enough time to see it come to fruition. We should get some more gains. Hopefully we can get there before nigga time run out to them levels. I was just trying to get to 20.
But you got what, 6 more months?
Mm-hmm.
It should get there. I'm not sure how fast it moved though. So it probably one of those creepers.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this the fastest it did move this past month since
Yeah,
I've been
it's
watching
been
it.
trading between like 10 and max $13.
Facts.
And now it's at 17. So this should
Mhm.
break out then. This should break out. Let me see from a weekly perspective, trade into the gap, consolidated. All right, this might be your break. This your breakout candle here, probably.
But we don't have to get over that little that last what that little candle is, the little green candle.
Nah, you don't gotta worry about that.
Okay,
This was you need to close above.
right.
He closed above it last week. 1640. What is this? What's the opening price of this candle? Yep, 1647. Closed above that. So it could pull back to the top of that candle
And take off from there.
and then take off. Keep going. You had
10-4.
nothing stopping it.
So 1647 is a number we need to be watching to see if it act right, huh?
Yep.
Let me write.
So yeah, this candle might be your breakout to the upside from a weekly perspective. But from the monthly look clean. From the monthly, these relative equal highs right here look like your price target, 24 bucks.
10-4.
This your first stop. This your first bus stop right here. This Canal and Broad right here. and then this Canal and Galvez down here.
10-4. 1647. I'm gonna put a little alert on that, bro. If this is the breakout and we do get that, I might buy back in, grab me a couple more times because they're not expensive, bro. Right now, you know what I'm saying? And if we do get that pop, you still stand to make a couple dollars off this play. So, just FYI, throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Hey, but no lie, if that's the case, if you see the pullback to 16, you might as well buy your 2-week contract at like $18 or $20 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even like at 17 to 18 if they sell it.
Right. Somebody put that
Because it should be
1647.
cheap.
50. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.
So far, what else? What other stocks are we good? I'm not even gonna pull up the futures.
That
I'm not gonna pull up the futures unless y'all want to get the futures. But
yeah,
other than
if
that,
you want to. I mean, I'm good on as far as the stocks go. Thank y'all.
all right. Anybody else? 'Cause I don't even think we talked about Tesla. We just looked at it. We've been eyeing Tesla for a couple of months.
I see it didn't break above 347. It ran up and sold off on Tuesday. I guess after that news, I think it closed at like 323 or something like that. It closed down this week.
Weekly. Oh yeah, so we consolidate for sure. So
Yeah,
we
I
consolidate.
got two stocks too, bro. That we ain't got to do no deep dive, but I do want to know how y'all feel about it. Stop your
Uh-huh.
toy, BJ. Cut that off, bro. Apple and AMD. I know at one point we were talking about AMD, whatever. AMD then went on a crazy run too.
Yeah,
I
AMD
just would
gone.
like to know what y'all think about it moving forward. And then Apple. Apple is still lagging hard as it pertains to like the Mag 7 or the stocks that normally move the market. So we've
Uh-huh.
been going on this run with the SPY and the triple Qs and all that, but Apple haven't really moved yet.
Hey, Mike,
So
I don't know if it was Mike or when, but when AMD was at Lowe's and he was talking about that 115 January call, that was a gem. That
yeah,
contract
that was
right
a
now
money
at
maker
like
there.
3,500, and it was only like when it was looked at, it was like out of 9,1,200.
Right. But is it done? I guess that's what I'm asking because it looked like AMD still got a lot of upside from where it fell from. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely in uh bullish momentum, you know what I'm saying? So is this still something for us to consider playing or no?
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm looking at the Monday right now. Let's see. This is trying to see what we got. Because I remember we was talking about it in this area right here. Damn.
We missed this one, dog.
We was talking about it right here because I remember us talking about this order block, and we traded deep into that thing and we closed above it. That's crazy. So we took an eye off the ball with this one.
Hell yeah, we did.
Because I think Tesla took our attention away, but that's all right. So from a money perspective, so we could go old school with this one. You could kind of consider this. You could kind of consider this a level, right? So we will want a closure above a monthly closure above 143, 144, something like that. So we get a closure above that 143. Broke support, retested support, sold off, reversed, came back to it. So